Hello student, I am Hemlata here for biology. In the chapter of heredity and evolution, today we will discuss monohybrid cross. Within short duration, I will give you the tips how can you prepare this topic very well. Let's start monohybrid cross. First, we have to understand what is monohybrid cross. Mono and hybrid, this is made up by two words. Mono means that single and hybrid means that by the process of genetic manipulation or hybridization that contrast characters will cross and one new offspring will produce. It will contain the characteristics of both the parents that we will consider as hybrid. How it will be going on? In this cross, we will focus or we will cross only one trait. Mendel have taken that case was stem height. The trait he have taken was stem height. So just to see, here only one trait is there. One trait, one character only we are focusing. That's why this cross is considered as monohybrid cross. The cross in which the pairing or the crossing of parents takes place which have contrast characters. For that, Mendel have selected pea plant, and on the pea plants he have delivered the stem height. For that cross we will also sketch here just to see. First we will take the parents and the monohybrid cross trait consideration was stem height. For that character was this. We will say this is a gene, and the gene in pair they will control the character. Then other case we will take this one. How we can understand them? These both are parents, and in the case of stem height it will be tall, it will be dwarf. Parents, they will produce the gametes, and the gametes will be in that way. This is the dominant gene and this is recessive gene. These are their gametes. Gametes we will write here. After gamete formation, the next step will be what? The next step will be that there will be fertilization. After fertilization, they will make the F1 generation. Mendel consider it first filial generation. Then what will be the nature of this? It will be in that way. So the trait, what we can write here, it will be tall. Now we will understand why we will say it will be tall only or why it will not dwarf. Just see, these are the homozygous conditions. This is homozygous, this is also homozygous. But out of them, this gene is dominant here, this is recessive here. According to Mendel's first law of dominance, in a cross, in F1 generation, the dominant gene, either they are homo or hetero, only they will able to express themselves. They will be dominant. So in this capital T we are considering what? It is a dominant gene. This is a recessive gene, and this is heterozygous condition. It is okay that it is heterozygous condition, but who will represent themselves? Tall will represent themselves. Recessive will be high here. It will be inhibit here. After this, they will make what? In the plant case, they will do self-pollination. That you will see selfing. For proceeding further, this Mendel have done or represent the characters in a Punnett square checkerboard. That board was given by Punnett. That why it is known as Punnett square checkerboard. In that checkerboard, we will see the second filial generation. This was first filial generation. After selfing of this, they will produce different type of gametes and they will represent into F2 generation. So after selfing we will see they will form the gametes. The gametes will be, we are proceeding this cross here. The gametes formation was this. Always in genetics one rule is there, whenever we are showing gametes we will circle them. This is Punnett square checkerboard. Punnett have given this, and these are the gamete representation place, male and female, like that we will represent. Same gamete will be here. This checkerboard is Punnett square checkerboard we are representing. Just to see how we will manipulate these genes here. Capital T when crossed with capital T, it will come in this form. When capital T cross with this, it will be in that manner. Small t, capital T, this way. Okay, small t, small t. Just to see homozygous and heterozygous condition first. Out of them, two are homozygous. This is homozygous. This is also homozygous. Same pair, like that they will be homozygous. These two are heterozygous. So one thing is clear, homozygous and heterozygous. Second thing is clear, dominant and recessive. And dominant will able to express themselves either they are homozygous condition or heterozygous condition, and recessive will be able to express themselves only in the homozygous condition. In heterozygous condition they can be inherit but they remain suppressed. Inherit तो हो जाएगा but character छुपा रहेगा. Only in a pair they can represent themselves. Now it's time to naming them. Just to see, this is what capital T, capital T. According to Mendel law of dominance, this is dominant character, and dominant character is what here? Tall. So we will write here tall. This is also dominant character, but it is heterozygous. No problem, hetero or homo. Only dominant will express themselves. This is also tall. This is also what? Tall. And only this pair is recessive and homozygous also. So recessive, this will be dwarf. This is F2 generation, second filial generation. After that, it's time to manipulate the phenotypic and genotypic ratio. How can we write it? Phenotypic means their physical appearance will be what? Their physical appearance here will be that how many tall are here? 1, 2, 3. 3 tall are here. How many dwarf are here? 1 only. This is the phenotypic ratio. And genotypic ratio will be, we will see the pairing number here. So we will see in this checkerboard either this type pattern is anywhere, no, only this is single. Then we will move on next, heterozygous, tall, it's other matter, but we will see the genetic combination, hetero, capital T, small t, capital T, small t. बट इनके जैसा और कोई भी इस चेकरबोर्ड में नहीं है. ये टोटल कितने हैं आपके? 2. देन दिस small t recessive character in homozygous also 1. This will be the genotypic ratio. This will be the phenotypic. This phenotypic 3:1. Genotypic will be their genetic makeup 1:2:1. So this was the monohybrid cross. Once more we will take a revision 1 minute. The cross in which the hybridization going on, only one trait we are considering, that Mendel have taken what? Stem height, but the character will be of opposite parents, tall. Opposite of this tall is dwarf. It means contrast characters. So stem height taken. For that gene was capital T. Now when we are making pair, it become what? Allele ban jata hai. आफ्टर पेरेंट्स राइटिंग वी विल राइट नेक्स्ट स्टेप कि ये पेरेंट्स क्या फॉर्म करेंगे, गैमेट्स, और गैमेट्स के बाद स्टेप आता है फर्टिलाइजेशन। फर्टिलाइजेशन के बाद इसको हमने नेम दे दिया फर्स्ट फीलियल जनरेशन। हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन था बट डोमिनेंट कैरेक्टर कैपिटल टी था, तो क्या है ये टॉल है। टॉल प्लांट्स की हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन में जब सेल्फिंग होती है, सेल्फिंग मींस उसको उसी के जैसे से क्रॉस कराया जाएगा, इस टाइप के हमारे पास गैमेट्स आएंगे 4, 2 हेयर 2 हेयर। दिस टाइप रिप्रेजेंटेशन को बोलते हैं पोनेट स्क्वायर चेकर बोर्ड। ये हमने गैमेट्स लिख दिए मेल फीमेल, और यहाँ पर इनको हमने लिखा है। देन वी विल मैनिपुलेटिंग द जीन्स। आफ्टर दैट वी आर गिविंग देम नेम आल्सो। मेंडल फर्स्ट लॉ को भी अप्लाई कर रहा है मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस, लॉ ऑफ डोमिनेंस, कि डोमिनेंस जीन ही अपने आप को रिप्रेजेंट करेगी, चाहे वो हेटेरोजाइगस कंडीशन हो या होमोजाइगस कंडीशन। ये होमोजाइगस कंडीशन है तब भी टॉल है, हेटेरोजाइगस है कैपिटल टी है फिर भी टॉल बनेगा। दिस इज आल्सो हेटेरोजाइगस बट कैपिटल टी है तो टॉल है। और ये हो गया हमारा ड्वार्फ। रिसेसिव कैरेक्टर ने अपने आप को बस पेयर में रिप्रेजेंट किया। बोर्ड में कैसा क्वेश्चन होगा, दैट मेंडल्स have explain the Mendel monohybrid cross with a example, then you will explain it. Otherwise this question can be like that, justify the statement that inherit recessive traits can be inherited but not expressed, कि recessive traits जो है inherit तो हो जाते हैं बट अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर पाते। तो हमारा आंसर क्या होगा कि मेंडल लॉ के अकॉर्डिंग रिसेसिव ट्रेट इनहेरिट तो हो रहा है बट एक्सप्रेस कब करेगा, जब वो अपने होमोजाइगस कंडीशन में रिप्रेजेंट करेगा। होप यू अंडरस्टैंड मोनोहाइब्रिड क्रॉस। हाउ यू लाइक दिस टॉपिक, यू कैन सेंड मी फीडबैक। थैंक यू।